And now, hi, Lorena.
Hi, Winnie. How are you?
Happy Wednesday.
Yes, happy Wednesday.
So I'm so happy you got to be with us because you got off work today, right? And now
Yes.
you're with us. You're going to tell us because I've been waiting to hear your story of how you became a lunch lady. So tell us, how did you do it?
So I've been in the food industry all my life. My parents owned a restaurant, Mexican food restaurant, and so I've been in food my whole life. And I enjoy food, and food is something that can help you get healthy, can help you, get your day going.
Exactly.
It's, an essential part that we need for our bodies.
Yeah.
So my brother and I owned a restaurant for 18 years. And then we decided to retire from being restaurant owners. And then I thought, what can I possibly do that's still in food service? So because I'm a glutton for punishment, and lunch ladies rock and lads. But so some friends of mine said there's a job opening for a kitchen manager. And I'm like, okay. And they said, you serve a lot of people, you've gone to school for your high school diploma, that's all you need, and you know how to manage a lot of food. And I'm like, okay. So that's how I got into it. I passed all my tests, and I'm in it. And I went from serving grown-up adults to serving junior high students, and they're awesome. They're awesome. They're a lot of fun, and that's what I miss right now at this time is missing the kids. The kids are awesome.
Yeah.
And just to feed kids, that's the second best thing is feeding kids.
There will be ones that test you though.
Yes, there will be, but there
and
has to be that
just as much.
Yes, exactly.
They keep it so real. They'll be like, Lorena, auntie, like, I don't really like this.
And I'm like, try it, you'll like it.
Yeah, just try it and then see what happens, and then you'll make a mark, and then you can tell the director, hey, this is not going so well. Maybe we should switch it up for these group,
Yes, and we do notice things like that, but hey, the packaging on this is awesome, but the content isn't so good. And we'll switch it up. But yes, we listen to the kids, whatever they have to say, as far as I ask them, do you like this, and presentation and the taste.
Exactly.
We taste it, and it's great.
Well, here's the thing. I've been into so many kitchens in America, so I know the nitty-gritty of all. I know I have heard all the stories, and there are some crazy, wild kids that test us. And so, like with all the frustrations that do occur because, COVID is here and all this craziness, like we have to rearrange our whole way of doing things. But like, how do you keep coming back? Like, what is it that gets you,
because I know that this meal for the kids at lunchtime and breakfast is a very important part of their meals, of their whole day. So I just want to give them the best that I can, because I don't know if they're going to have another meal after that. So I just want to make it a good meal for them. That's what keeps me going. And to see these kids coming, yes, very much love. It has to be love. Love. So that's what keeps me going, is just knowing that these kids are going to be fed for a breakfast or a lunch just make it the best part of their meal.
So what time do you wake up in the morning?
At 4:30 a.m. 4:30 a.m. But my husband is a trooper. He gets up with me. He fixes me oatmeal in the morning and my coffee. And he's a great guy. We've been married 35 years.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Yes, now you guys are unicorns. That's what magical, mythical creatures. And I love it. And I can see the true happiness, the true joy, because your eyes, and you can't lie. It comes through if you do. And you can tell.
I have 4 grandkids. So that was one of my passions too, is making sure that my grandkids loved their breakfast, their lunch, their dinner. So I've always tried to make it fun for them, whatever they're eating. And that was one of the things that got me interested in feeding kids, is like, I enjoy feeding my grandkids. I enjoy feeding kids.
Exactly. So wait, now how long you been in child nutrition in the school district?
1 year.
Oh, yes. Okay, 1 year.
Yes.
What happens is everyone become lifers because they love it way too much. And it is a very like challenging position. It is one of the hardest jobs, I think, in the world.
Food services.
You're like the biggest restaurant in town. You feed hundreds and thousands like through the line within how many minutes?
Like 45.
Yeah.
I'd say like from the beginning to end that hour. Yeah, it's like
Ish.
adrenaline.
It's an adrenaline rush, right? And so that means you're super organized and stuff. And whenever you can't get the food from a distributor because there was a hiccup, you know, like you gotta just think off the fly, right? Like, what
Yes,
are we gonna make today?
Yeah, what do we got? What do we have extra? And that it can still taste good and it can still be inviting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like I'm curious. So after like a crazy like morning, you wake up so early in the morning, and then after like running around making all the food, and then you come home. Like, what do you do when you come home?
Well, sometimes I love to cook when I get home, especially like on the
More
weekends. So I'll cook more cooking for my family because that's what I
love it.
enjoy doing
I
is
love it.
cooking. And then sometimes like last night I came home to my husband cooking for me. So he cooked a big
Yeah.
old pot of beef stew. So
Ooh,
it's
yum.
amazing. So sometimes I
haven't
can
had
be the customer to my husband, and then
I love
sometimes I
it.
still keep feeding.
I
So
love it. I'm gonna invite myself to your house, and I'm
you
gonna
can
come
come
eat.
on over. Come on over. We cook family style.
Yeah,
Like
me
lots.
too.
So that's one of the main reasons is why I got hired is they're like, you know how to cook a lot. You know how to
Yeah.
cook big. Yes,
Batch
big.
cook.
So yes.
Exactly.
So
And so like, so what, how do you, like, so I know, like I'm always learning about how people do their stress management. Like, what do you do to help yourself, like, keep it so cool, like a cucumber?
I don't know about that, but I'll take it. I like to meditate, and I have daily meditations that come on my phone, and so I'll meditate, and that
Nice.
it really helps. And I like to share my meditation with whoever will take it. So I like sharing it
Ooh.
with people. So
Ooh.
that
Is
helps.
it,
That helps a
is
lot.
it an app? Is it an app?
It's an app. It's an app.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you
Yes.
must tell us, like, which
Yeah.
ones, I
It's
mean, which
called
one works?
Abide.
Abide. Okay.
So
ABIDE?
mhm,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
So
And then is there any little treats that you do for yourself that's just for you because you give so much to everyone, your family, all the kids, everything. What do you do for you?
Well, it just seems like such a while since I've treated myself because of the COVID and everything. But
Mhm.
the last I remember that I treat myself is to a manicure or a pedicure.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But
that's
so the thing is, what I try to get everyone to understand is every day of your life, you
mhm,
don't want to take for granted because we don't really know if tomorrow will come or the next moment.
right.
So what is
Right.
it that you're going to do for yourself every day? Just one thing, something. It doesn't have to be big, something.
I run. I'm a
Oh,
runner.
there you go. That's
I'm a
you.
runner.
That's
I'm
all
a runner.
you. Yeah, I'm
So
not a runner. I'm a hiker.
that's good too.
In,
Hiking is awesome.
in
But
San Francisco, I went down to the post office to mail all the masks and the aprons to
uh
all the lunch ladies at first. And
and
it's
you hike.
the hill is like this.
Yes.
So you guys should know that San Francisco hills are about 45
Yes.
degrees. And
Yes. So
so
have you seen the Bay oh
Beta
gosh, I can't
Breakers,
Beta Breakers
yeah,
run. My
I
twin
still
sister did
haven't
that.
done it. And I
Oh
wish I
gosh,
did when I
that's
had the
that's
chance.
crazy and wacky. That is
I've
crazy and wacky.
participated by standing to root my friends and like,
Awesome. That's
and
participating because we need that. We need the people saying, "Hey, you can run only 22 more miles." When you're at the second mile, they say only 22 more miles,
oh,
and you're like,
you've done it.
I've done 8 marathons, but not that one.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's naked people in ours.
Yes, I
So
know. I know. I know.
it's San Francisco.
That's why I
You
said it.
cannot be surprised. I think this
No.
is why a lot of like lunch ladies get me because I'm so real and in your
Mhm.
face. It's because in San Francisco, our culture is about this is us. This is
Yes,
all of us.
exactly. That's
This is
okay.
me,
That's okay.
straight up. There's nothing to hide. And sometimes I
No, and we
scare,
shouldn't have to hide.
yeah, but sometimes I scare some lunch ladies and they're just
Well,
like,
I appreciate the real and the honesty. I appreciate that. So
no, I know. And I think later on I'll warm up to them, like after a little while.
yes.
And they know I don't mean any harm by it when I'm just wild and crazy and because I love them so
Yeah,
much.
no harm.
We should sing a song, Lorena. What's your favorite
What kind of
Disney
song?
song?
Disco song?
Or Disney? Any Disney songs you
Or
love?
no, I'm sorry. I think we're cutting out a little bit. I didn't hear.
Oh
What's my
yeah.
favorite? What?
Do you have any favorite Disney songs?
Disney songs? Well, my youngest son is a Disney lifer.
Fanatic. I love it.
Oh yes, he loves Disney. So one of his favorite ones is he loves Pocahontas. He loves Ariel. So I'm trying to think of. There you go.
Do you know how to sing? Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete?
Complete.
Wouldn't you
Oh, you
think
sound
I'm
beautiful.
the girl who has everything?
Yes.
Oh, we have
Oh,
to
you
do.
sing beautiful.
I've been
No,
practicing.
you do.
I've been
I
practicing
need to
because
practice.
what
I need to
happens
practice.
is when I do my back to school training for a lot of schools, right, from 5 years ago almost, I submit them to my singing, and they just have to take it because I have a
I'll
microphone.
take it. You sound beautiful. I'll take it all day
No,
long.
but it wasn't always like this. Ask the beginning people, and as the years went on, my voice, it's a vocal cord, it's a muscle, right? So the more you do,
Right.
stronger it is. And so now I'm hitting notes I used to not be able to hit.
Wow. Well, thank
So
you. That's some inspiration for me. So there's still hope for me.
there
So if I
is,
practice,
yeah.
that
So
means that it
we
can
should
happen.
do.
Thank you.
We're gonna do like Ellen DeGeneres. Her shows always have something, right? We should do like a
Yes.
karaoke portion. That's what I would
Yes.
do.
And,
Yeah. So you
but
think
not
of
so like Ariel. Ariel is too beautiful. You can hit the notes. I can't. So mine has to be more like an Hakuna Matata, the Lion
Hakuna
King talking.
Matata.
There you
What a
go.
wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no rhyme or reason. It means no worries for the rest of your
Your
day.
days.
It's
I have to remember it.
free philosophy.
Philosophy. Yeah.
Hakuna Matata. We should
Yes.
get dressed up next time.
Yes, we could be Simba. We could be let me see who else is in there. Timon. I love
Love you
it.
so much, Lorena. So what else do you want to tell everyone out here, like all the parents, guardians, anybody about child nutrition and why it's so important?
Well, here's one thing I've learned about child nutrition, which really made me, being a grandmother, and now that I'm in child nutrition. So when my grandkids were going to school and eating, I thought, oh, okay, I wonder if they're being fed healthy. Now that I'm actually behind the scenes and I get to see what's actually in the food, it's amazing. So I would like to tell the parents and the guardians that we are feeding your children good, healthy meals, whole grain, low in sodium, fresh vegetables, fresh fruits.
Yes.
And I think before we had the stigmatism of our lunches were not good.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, I see it, and it's that's what I try to tell anybody I come in contact with. Our lunches are great. They're healthy. They're good. They're tasty. They're fresh. So that's one thing that I would like for, parents, guardians to see now, that we're giving them good stuff, very good stuff.
It's education, and all I know is that they know of us, a different time period perhaps.
Yes.
And everything has changed so much in 2020.
Yes.
And we're so stringent, right? Like our requirements and like restrictions, like we're super healthy, clean. And, everyone is on that clean train and minimally processed. And so I'm very blessed that our family does that as well. And so that's why I want to do this, to reach out to everyone, to share this knowledge of like your area. So can you tell us your district?
Westside Union School District. Yes, Westside.
Yes, SoCal, down in Los Angeles, where you
down
guys see just so many people. And like, I mean, I just want to thank you so much for taking that time to be with us, the Mama Chang show.
Thank you. Yes, no, and thank you for having me on your show. This has been like the last couple of days, I was like so excited, and I'm so happy and excited to share with my family. And thank you so much. The opportunity was just, presented itself, and thank you so much.
I love it. So wait, your aprons and masks will come. So don't fret. It's coming. Okay.
No, I won't. Well, thank you.
Thank you, Lorena.
Thank you. Bye.